Assalamu alaikum, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Sumaya Imam, and today's video is about being prepared for Ramadan as a student, navigating classes, studying, and other goals we have for Ramadan. If you're a student, this video is definitely for you. So stay tuned because I have simple steps that I'm about to share that would make this Ramadan the best we've had so far, inshallah. Subhanallah, time is flying so fast. I can't believe Ramadan is already here, and it's just in the next few weeks. And sometimes I'm just wondering, Subhanallah, how am I going to navigate the whole thing? Ah, Bismillah. I know we'll be able to do it. So last year, I saw a video that somebody did this how to study in Ramadan, and I thought, okay, this is a very good idea for my audience. So I picked some points, and I thought, let me navigate this in a way it is going to fit my audience. So Bismillah, here we go. So the first step is your intention, taking your niyyah. We know that everything you're doing in Islam, intention is extremely important, right? The niyyah behind what you're doing in Islam. So I'm going to broad this point for you because it's not just about taking the intentions. For Ramadan, do you know that you can ask Allah to grant you the best Ramadan? Ask Allah to grant you the best Ramadan, and that by the end of this, you come out of the month of Ramadan as a better person, as someone who is closer to Him and more connected to Him and connected to the deen and the community in general. So we should first of all ask Allah for that. Ask Allah for the best Ramadan. Ask Allah to help us to navigate school and Ramadan. Now I want you to do something. I'm big on writing things down. So usually I'm always like, write this down, write this down. Write out your goals for Ramadan. Things like the number of times you want to do khatam, that's completing the Quran. Things like tahajjud consistently, taraweeh consistently, some reflections, you want to do daily reflections. If you're going to be following some series like Umar Sulaiman series and things like that, write all of that down. What you want to do for Ramadan on one side. And then you write down what you want out of this semester from school on the other, or term in case you're in secondary school on the other side. How you want your results to come out at the end of the semester, what your other things you're doing in school, basically what you want to achieve and all of that. Because Ramadan is a whole month out of that semester, and I don't want us to feel like Ramadan is taking up time from our classes. Now I'm going to teach you this beautiful concept that niyyah could make anything you're doing in this life a reward for you. I think I've discussed it a number of times because I love this thing about Islam. The intention you take behind an action can literally change whether that action would just be plain or that action would be rewarded and filled with barakah. Now we know as Muslims that knowledge is extremely important for every Muslim, right? So imagine you're going to class, and instead of feeling like this class is taking up time from your Ramadan, these school books are not allowing you to do as much tahajjud as you want to, instead of feeling that way, what if you take an intention while reading that, Ya Allah, I'm doing this for your sake, because we are supposed to seek for any beneficial knowledge as a Muslim, right? We should seek for beneficial knowledge. Ya Allah, I'm doing this for your sake, so please give me reward for it and put barakah in it for me. Just imagine that as your intention. See how beautiful it is. So for every time you open your school book to read, you can get reward, and then the reward you're getting is in Ramadan, so you know it's double. You get me? And then you're also able to navigate your time for your Taraweeh and other things around that. Because as I said, you write one list of your Ramadan things, and then you write the other list of things to do for this semester. What am I doing like I'm lecturing? Point number 2, set your schedule according to what works for you. Please do not follow your friends to class because they're going to class if that doesn't work for you. Now, let's say outside lectures, you're going to go later to class to read, yeah? Is reading better for you after Fajr in the morning, or is reading better for you after Iftar? If it's after Fajr, maybe after your sahur, after Fajr, you rest a little bit and then you pick your bag and head to class to go and read. Or if it's after iftar, you eat light food for iftar. Don't end up bombarding yourself because you're going to so sleep you're going to feel so weak and too full, right? So you just eat light for iftar and then you go to read. If you come back, maybe you can eat later after that, even though it's not advised to eat late in the night. But you guys get what I mean. You need to arrange your day in such a way that there's time for Quran, there's time for classes, there's time for extra reading, there's time for daily reflections on maybe Islamic lectures or some tafsir of Quran that you're following. Do you get me? And you arrange these things according to your school timetable, according to the classes you have on those days. I feel like when you write everything down, your thoughts are not scattered anymore and everything is sort of clear and everything was just going to flow for you. It might take you a few days from Ramadan to figure this out. Maybe on day one you try this and then it didn't work out. On day two you try something else and see how it goes. Number three, push yourself. This is 1 month out of the 12 months we have, and this is the most important month we have. Yes, you have to reduce your sleep. Yes, you have to reduce your movies. You have to reduce those novels. You have to reduce the time you gist with your friends or roommates and all of that. You have to reduce all of that. Push yourself, because you're going to have the best Ramadan, at the same time the best results from your school. So you cannot do that when you are wasting time on other things. I believe as Ramadan is coming closer, we are already reducing things like backbiting, not even reducing, canceling. We are noting them down, cursing, backbiting, and all of that. So if you remove all of that, you're going to see the amount of time that thing takes you. All the ameba we do, it takes so much time to just like gossip about someone else. So you're going to have to reduce that. You're going to reduce your screen time. You're going to some people even go off social media completely during Ramadan. Depends on what works for you. So you're going to reduce all of that and you're going to have to push yourself. Allah gives you strength if He sees your effort. Remember, we're asking for barakah. I remember in 300 level when we did Ramadan, sometimes I would take my bag to Taraweeh and from there I would just proceed to class. Sorry, that was 200 level. 300 level, I could barely go to class because I had an injury in my knee. Yeah? So in 200 level, I would like take my bag to Taraweeh and from there, it's class. I don't want to like go back to hostel. I don't want to feel lazy. And then I come back from class somewhere 12:1, depending on what I have to read, and I sleep. And you see, when I sleep till sahur time. When I wake up for sahur, after sahur, fajr, I sleep again. Or sometimes I sleep somewhere in the afternoon because I have to do some mini siesta to cover up for the night sleep that I missed. But you just create a routine according to what works for you, as I said earlier. But you just know that you have to sacrifice some things. You truly have to. I also remember sometimes when I'm back from class around that 12:1, I just do a few rak'ahs and I count that as my tahajjud. So when I wake up for sahur is very close to fajr. I just like eat what I can eat quickly and then that's it. Also, most times I cook my iftar a little more than what I need, so I can just warm it up for sahur and then I take tea. So that means I don't need to wake up early to start cooking and all of that. No, I don't do that. Take a lot of water too. Take a lot of water too, so I don't feel thirsty during the day. You see, this is like a full day routine, and I'm able to know how to organize my whole day. It's simple. I try to be consistent with this routine, and then at the last 10 nights, the routine is obviously going to have some slight change and all of that. I just usually just ask Allah, make it easy for me. Step 4, and this is a very important step: have an accountability partner. Having an accountability partner comes up in literally almost anything you're doing in life. I'm a very competitive person, to some extent, at least. I think so. I like to think I'm a competitive person. So having someone around me that pushes me, maybe we do first to finish khatam of, the Quran, and we're reminding each other, oh, first to wake the other for tahajjud, things like that. You take your notes together, you go to read together in class. It makes pushing yourself easy if you have someone else that has similar goals as you and you are like-minded. I mean, girl, we're talking about having a Jannah body. You're going to you're going to have to push yourself together in dunya if you want that girl to be your Jannah buddy, okay? So do the competition to the best of your ability and it makes it fun. Wallah, it does. I finished so surah. Which surah are you? Oh my god, I'm going to go and do better, And in fact, after watching or listening to lectures from maybe like Yaqeen Institute, Jannah Institute. When you listen to all those lectures, you can actually take notes together and like discuss the whole thing. In fact, oh my god, if you have these card games that people do after iftar, it's beautiful. It makes it fun. Wallah, Ramadan becomes fun when you're doing it in group, when you're doing group iftars and things like that. We need to go and plan a group iftar. Step 5, try your best to remain healthy. Take sahur. I know there are many people that say they don't like to eat sahur, but the Prophet said, فَإِنَّ فِي السَّهُورِ barakah. Right? There is barakah in sahur. So take sahur, even if it means taking one banana and drinking water, for example. Food you're cooking for iftar. I know we're in school and it's easy to just want to do the easiest thing that comes to your mind. Take a lot of fruits during iftar. Think about all of that. Try your best to remain healthy because you do not want to fall sick when we're talking about exam, we're talking about Ramadan, we're talking about all of that. You don't want that. Exercise from time to time. For me, I think walking to class is going to be enough exercise. This is a bonus tip, or should I just say step 6? Yeah, step 6, donate a lot. Donate a lot during Ramadan. If it means you set every day to give 200 naira, like something as small as 200 naira, where you're doing it as a student and you're doing it consistently, Allah is seeing that effort. You know that giving charity brings barakah into anything you're doing. So imagine giving charity in Ramadan. Hey, that is barakah pro max. There's this verse I'm quoting: who will lend Allah a good loan which Allah would multiply for him? من ذا الذي يقرض الله قرضا حسنا فيضاعف له وله أجر عظيم. So check people around you. Sometimes in hostel there could be somebody that is probably next door and they don't have much food for iftar. They don't know what to eat next week or something like that. You can help them out with a few foodstuffs. Or those cleaners in your hostel, anybody around in school, you could give them something. Imagine somebody breaking their fast with something you gave them. You know you get the reward for their fast, right? So I'm just trying to like paint this beautiful picture for you to see how charity right now is something that's literally going to save our lives. These are the steps I have. And alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah for Ramadan. Oh my god, if you've reached the end of this video, I am so happy for you and I hope you were taking notes. The video I did somewhere in 2024 about Ramadan and being prepared for Ramadan, this video is hands down one of the best videos I've made, right? So please, if you've watched this video, go ahead and watch that. Even if Ramadan has started, go ahead and still watch this video. May Allah allow us to have the best of Ramadan. May we come out of it with all our ibadahs accepted. May Allah make it easy for us. And may He grant us retentive memory for everything that is happening in school. Ameen, ameen, ameen. You guys should pray for me. Pray for me every day after you break your fast. Like, Ya Allah, grant Sumayya du'as. I mean, Ya Allah, grant Sumayya du'as. Let me give you guys a du'a list. It's memorizing Quran. It's going for Umrah annually, you get. And then it's having my du'as answered. These 3 things added to your iftar every day. Bye bye. I'm rambling. I hope you found this video helpful in any way. If you did, please subscribe, my beautiful people. Okay, namaste. Also share to people around you.